Hi everybody, it's Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art, and I just thought I'd pop in and do some card shares. I haven't done one for a while, and I promised I would show you some things for Heartfelt Creations Butterfly Collection, so I've been playing with them. I've actually had a rough couple of weeks, and I'm going to be putting up a separate video, especially for people who have been with me for the last 4 years on YouTube, to do a little explaining of that, so maybe you could watch for that. But in the meantime, just a card share. So this was done with the Arteza brushes, and I just stamped and die cut one of the big butterflies from the collection, and then used the brushes. They come in really pretty colors, and if you're interested, you can support the channel by following the link to get your own brushables. And I used a lot of the So Grateful, this little sentiment here, a lot of the sentiments from the Heartfelt Creations stamps and dies, and that came from the Today's Quotes stamps if you're looking for them. So it was the Fluttering Butterfly stamp and die, and then I used a little bit of embossed with staff or music, sheet music, a little embossing folder, and some of the butterfly paper in the background, and another one of the sentiments. Today I'm thankful for. So just a little card to make somebody's day a little bit better. And then I use the Arteza brushes to actually paint the stamps themselves with the brushes, and I did a couple of different colors in different places, and I stamped that on there. And this is watercolor paper. This is Tim Holtz. All these things, HuckleberryHerbs.com. You can get just about everything here at the store. If you're interested, please come on over and visit. And this sentiment, Praying for You, I don't know if I have the name of the stamp set that came from, but they have quite a few very heartwarming and gospel verses and stuff like that too. So perfect for any occasion, really, especially if somebody's dealing with something of concern. And I went back and I just used a water brush, and I sort of spread out the ink that came off of the stamp, and I like the way that came out. It sort of looks like the butterfly is in the mist, in the clouds, maybe flying around enjoying the sky. And I have another one with that butterfly, but on this one I used the Distress Oxide, and that was worn lipstick. Some of them I put on the back, what I used. And then the Arteza brushes again in here. And I don't know if you can actually see it on camera, but with this one, I actually used the die to cut out the hole, and then I placed the butterfly underneath. So there is like this embossing feel because the butterfly is placed underneath. And I really like the way the pink went in with all. I just put a little blue light paper in the background. So there's that one. And the other type of butterfly that they had with the fluttering butterfly is this very intricate one. And again, I just took some of the Tim Holtz watercolor paper and the Distress Oxide inks, and I highly embossed this with a sort of pinkish grayish. And there was this, I did stamp it before, so you can see the stamp through it, and a little bit more of that embossed music. And I just stamped the With Love and Sympathy. So a nice little sympathy card backed up by some light pink. I think that came out fairly nice. I didn't put anything in a lot of these. Now, taking that same butterfly, I've been working a lot with black. With this one, it was actually an accident because I put the stamp with the butterfly down, and then I came back with the beautiful Smith watercolors that I have been playing with and trying to learn how to use better, and it wasn't popping out. The butterfly was too far in the distance. I liked the colors of the painting. I used again another I Am Strong and Courageous, great for somebody who's having a tough time and not feeling confident about something. So I used the Smith watercolors, and I blended them, and I liked the colors the way they came out, but the butterfly was too light, and I almost said forget it. And then I thought, you know what, I have this really big chunky embossing powder. So I took one of the butterflies from the fluttering butterfly, and I made almost this metal, you know. Thought that went well with the idea of being strong and courageous. So once that was all, I mean, you really can't see the sparkle, but there's a lot of sparkle in this metal too. Once that was all, I just backed it with some blue, and I like the way that came out. I think I will have some close-up pictures of these when I'm done. And seeing as I was using the Daniel Smith watercolors, I've seen a lot of people using this type of technique where you just lay down your colors with your water brush or your water from your paintbrush, and you just wet the background and you just let the paint go. So these are some more Daniel Smith paints. So I stamped it, and then I wet it, and then I just let the colors go, and I think that came out really neat. And here are some of the scriptures. He takes great delight in you, that come from some of Heartfelt. So they really do have a lot of sentiments. I know everybody's always focused on the pretty flowers and the images such as the butterfly, but they have a lot of really good sentiments. So yeah, I really like that one. And then using the same colors of the Daniel Smith, I came back one more time with, again, from the fluttering butterfly with that large one, and I stamped him and used, again, the Daniel Smith, but this time I just went over the whole entire paper and just let the colors go where they wanted, and I really think it came out very vibrant and energetic and pretty. And I used one of Heartfelt's "It's Your Birthday" sentiments, just embossed that. So some nice eclectic different kinds of cards. And if there's a particular style that you would like me to demonstrate, whether it's the watercolors or the distress ink or the Arteza brushes, or how I got this, please let me know and I'll put together a video. In the meantime, as I said, be on the lookout for something that would be more of interest maybe for people who have followed me for a lot of years, a little informational video. And Heartfelt has some really nice new frame dies coming out, so I'll probably be back with a little something about that and their new collection that's coming up for May. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. It was nice to visit with you. I'll leave all the links in the description down below, and please sub if you haven't and give me a thumbs up, and I hope you have a nice day. Till next time, everybody, this is Kathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. God bless.
To the chase, no time to waste. We've got things to do, something to face. Can't rest here. Pick up your gear.